Finally, the General Hospital news we've been waiting for is here. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. After all the character changes, deaths, and revivals Michael Easton went through in his years on General Hospital, the last thing we were expecting was to lose him and Finn to rehab. But after Gregory's death, the powers that be sent Finn on a downward spiral that cost him Liz, Violet, and Chase, and sent him packing to rehab. Michael Easton said farewell to the show and the fans, and Brooklyn and Chase took in Finn's daughter. We figured that was it, but it looks like we were wrong back in September. We got word that Finn would be getting out of rehab in about a month. We hoped this would be good news, but what shows say and what they do are sometimes two very different things. Finn could have hit a setback and had to stay longer. Or maybe something would force him into another facility instead of getting out. There's plenty that could have happened to keep Finn Namier, but we'll be darned if the show isn't following through with its promise of his release because, on today's General Hospital episode, Brooklyn got a text from Chase after visiting his brother, which confirmed that Finn is, indeed, getting out of rehab. But what does this mean for the character and Easton? It's very much up in the air, but Finn could, potentially, be back in Port Charles before Halloween. It's not a guarantee, of course. He could get out, decide that he can't be the father Violet needs, and run off without a word. He could, as some folks have speculated, decide to join Doctors Without Borders and leave Port Charles behind as some kind of atonement. Or he could return, pick up Violet, and just start fresh somewhere else. Though that would sadly mean that we don't just lose Finn, but Violet as well. Honestly, though, not bringing him back shortly would be such a wasted opportunity. Now that Lucky's back and trying to make amends for being such an awful MIA dad, a serious romantic reconnection with Liz seems inevitable. This would be the perfect time to have Finn return looking to apologize and restart things with Liz, only to find himself competing against Lucky more. Rel Andrews' big comeback is here. It is worth mentioning, though, that as of right, Michael Easton hasn't given any indication that he's returning. And the hospital is staffed up pretty darn well these days, with both Brad and Lucas back working there. But what are your thoughts? Would you like to see Finn back in Port Charles already?